So today I want to share another point in which who I am and how I live has changed drastically because of the Desteni process. And that is the point of responsibility. Now, when I was younger, I had a lot of thoughts like, it's not my problem, I didn't make the mess, I shouldn't have to clean it up. Someone else will do it. It's essentially that whole kind of like just saying, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not going to do anything about this. It's not my place, not my responsibility. Sorry, and walk away. That's changed quite a bit since then, because as I started really questioning, why am I here and what reason am I going to give to my life? What purpose am I going to give to myself? And what does that mean to really be a contributing, let's call it a productive member of society, which means to do what I can where I can, whether it is picking up a piece of plastic that I see lying around somewhere. It doesn't matter who put it there. It doesn't matter if it blew off the back of a vehicle or someone chucked it out the window of a vehicle, or if it fell out of someone's pocket, or someone deliberately just dropped it there. If I see it and I have the ability to do something about it, then I should. And now here is an aspect of that I learned to start considering, which was how my action of taking responsibility for something can actually have an effect. So let me give you a little scenario where there's a piece of plastic lying out somewhere, and maybe it has a little bit of food in it, maybe it has a smell of food on it, and an animal comes along and eats it because they're hungry, they don't have any food. This piece of plastic wreaks havoc in the animal's tummy. They have cramps. Maybe they even die because of it. They can't pass it naturally. There they sit, cramping in horrific pain, excruciating agony for, probably take about a week, maybe 2 to die. And something as simple as me pausing for just a moment to pick up that piece of rubbish could stop something like that from happening. So why the hell would I not? Why? What is the great honor in stepping back and saying it's not my problem? There isn't any. It's just another cop-out, another side effect of the way that we live, where there's only certain things that are important to us and certain things that we should be worried about, and everything else is just kind of like background noise. That's not how I want to live. Now that I see the impact that I can have, now that I take the time to consider how my actions can change someone's life, whether I get to see that happen or not. When we started with the Desteni process, I didn't want to be a buddy at first. I didn't feel like I had anything to offer to people. I didn't feel like I could connect with people and offer them with support. But I pushed through that, and I did it anyway with a little bit of help from Bernard, who continued to insist that I do it. So the more I did it and the more buddies I took on, the more I realized that I actually, just by being here, just by being a sounding board for someone, just by sharing my personal experiences, I actually can support them. I can show them different tools that they can apply in their own lives. And that makes a huge difference to that person. Just like with doing these videos, I don't do them because they're fun. I don't say, hey, I feel like doing a video now that I'm going to put on the internet and open myself up to receiving all kinds of criticism from, strangers on the internet. Great, woohoo, that's it. No. I do this because I see the potential value that they could have for, even if it's just one person. And that's enough. Plus, as I speak things out, I see different dimensions. I can shape the things and see them better for myself. So it's kind of a mutual, beneficial activity, mutually beneficial. So I went from someone who had absolutely no interest in stepping out of whatever I was doing to take an action, to practice my ability to respond to something. And that's changed a lot. And I certainly like myself better now. And the moment of, it's probably the most difficult moment, but the moment when you're walking along, going about your business, and you see something that you could do, whether it's stopping to pick up a piece of rubbish or asking someone how they are, or helping a dog that's escaped and is running along the road next to the highway, whatever it is, you have that moment of choice of, should I do it? Should I just pretend I never saw it? That moment. That's the hardest one. And the best advice that I can give, the best approach that has worked for me is just do it. If you can, then just do it. Literally, that's it. Just do it. It's like when you're about to jump into an ice cold pool, you just do it. So, yeah, in a lot of ways I live more for everyone and everything around me than I do for myself. And I'm okay with that. That's part of what gives, that's part of my purpose that I've given to myself, is to be responsible, to be someone who practices their ability to respond whenever I can. So, if you have moments of change to share, then share. Thank you for watching. You're going to see me next time.